flavor of NyQuil Severe Honey. NyQuil Severe Honey flavor, use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Wake up not knowing what you want? Now you can have a little of everything. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can mix and match your very own perfect pairing of our delicious morning favorites. Choose from the sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. The choice is all yours, not somebody else's. Get breakfast just the way you want it with Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles today. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome to the AFC Championship Game Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price. Once again, here's your host, Scott Grant.
From our Westwood One studios, we reached halftime. Kansas City on top of a 17-7 lead over the Baltimore Ravens. They have done it by holding on to the football, more than doubling Baltimore in time of possession and doubling them in yardage as well, 221 to 110 in that first half. Now, you want to stay tuned for part two of our conference championship doubleheader here on Westwood One. The Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, and Laura Oakman standing by to bring you all the action. And Kurt joins us right now for a preview of what we're going to see later on tonight. Kurt, how are you?
I'm doing good, Scott. Getting ready for the NFC version of this championship weekend.
I'll tell you what, the Lions come in as a team with some momentum. They come in with a quarterback who is showing signs of being very confident in running that offense. And although they've got some banged up spots defensively, Hutchinson on the outside right now is a force to be dealt with. This is a really confident team walking into this road game, isn't it?
Scott, there's no question about it. I got a chance to sit down with Jared this week, and you could just feel that. You know, getting into the playoffs was one thing, but then you get that home win against the hottest team in the league in the Rams, and then you get to come back and you get a nice win against Tampa. This is a team that believes they can beat anybody, and it does start with the offense, and it does start with Jared Goff, who's playing very confident football. And I think a big part of that is, the fan base there. After the games, they're chanting Jared Goff. And then you hear Dan Campbell say, hey, you're good enough for Detroit. These moments have really, lifted their quarterback and given belief and confidence to their quarterback. And it starts there, but it's going to be a great football game. The San Francisco team is really good. And you mentioned it, the defense. Defense is probably the biggest question for Detroit, but they've done a nice job of pressuring quarterbacks. They're going to have to do that against Brock Purdy.
Let me ask you about this San Francisco team because they escaped last week against Green Bay. Now, we're going to see things in this game that they can fix to get them back to being what they were.
I think it does. When we talk about confidence for Detroit, I'm sure they were watching that game going, see, these guys aren't unbeatable. These guys, have some nicks. And I think if you're the 49ers, and, maybe specifically around Brock Purdy, is that there's a lot of questions about Brock Purdy. How good is Brock Purdy? Can he lead this team? Deebo Samuel gets hurt, and he doesn't look like the same quarterback. And so I do believe there has to be questions on the San Francisco sideline is, can we settle back in and get back to playing our best brand of football? Because last week wasn't it. And again, so much of these games is about the quarterback. It is going to be about Brock Purdy settling in, getting back to that confident Brock Purdy that I don't think we saw last week. He got into that mode where it was like he was worried about making a mistake more than believing he was going to make a play. That's going to be a key perspective in this game.
Kurt, looking forward to it. I will talk to you and Kev in the booth in just a little bit.
Sounds good, Scott.
We've got all the action of the NFC title game coming your way from Levi's Stadium. When this one is done, right here on most of these same Westwood One stations, the NFL app, Alexa-enabled devices, or online on our website, WestwoodOneSports.com. Our halftime score, the Kansas City Chiefs 17, the Baltimore Ravens 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
If you need emergency garage door service or repair, there's only one company in the Tri-State to call. This is Adam Weber of AE Door and Window. We have the largest fleet of trucks in the area, and we're ready to repair all makes and models with emergency service available 24/7. Call to schedule at 742-1984.
The cold weather is here, so you and your heating system will be best friends until your bill comes. Corcoran and Harnest is your expert carrier dealer and offers special financing to cure the winter blues. Call Corcoran and Harnest at 513-921-2227 and stay warm this winter. winter.
When the kids call and they say, hey, Dad, can you pick up Skyline? I'm always like, absolutely. I'm halfway there because you don't have to tell me twice. That's the time for our family to be together, and Skyline's always been part of our family time.
Tired of career politicians with spines of rubber? Good news, Southern Ohio. There's a new kid in town. Conservative Republican Larry Kidd, a small business owner and small government conservative. He's pro-life. Larry Kidd will protect the unborn. And as a hunter and life member of the NRA, Larry Kidd will protect your right to own and carry a gun. Ask around. Republicans are talking about Larry Kidd.
I really think conservative Larry Kidd can bring back the strong America we saw under President Trump.
Larry Kidd really is the new kid in town.
Lower prices, safer streets. In Congress, Larry Kidd will help Donald Trump bring it all back. Look out, Washington. There'll be a new kid in town. Larry Kidd. Join the fight at kidforohio.com.
I'm Larry Kidd, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Kid for Congress.
Encore Technologies provides IT solutions for a data-centered world with a suite of services from mobile computing to desktop to data center, supporting both centralized and work-from-home computing models to improve efficiency and productivity. Visit Encore.tech. The path to innovation begins here.
This is News Radio 700, WLW.
Shotgun, Mahomes. He's got the snap. He looks. Mahomes, nothing open initially. The move by Mahomes, waiting. Now darts to his right. Mahomes looking to flip it. He does. And it's caught by Kelsey. Over the middle. An excuse me pass for a first down. 10 yards. The Ravens just kept bringing players, and Mahomes avoided them to get the ball downfield.
Of a host of memorable plays that led to Kansas City's lead that they still enjoy. Welcome back to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Protect your home and auto. Save when you bundle. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Kansas City on top by 10 at the break. 2 weeks from now, it's Super Bowl 58. Kevin Harlan, Kurt Warner, Dean Blandino, Devin McCourty, Mike Golick, Laura Oakman with all the excitement live from Las Vegas, beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Ross Tucker and I will kick off our pregame coverage with Super Bowl preview at 2. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for details or listen to the live stream for free. If it's the Super Bowl, it's on Westwood One. This has been the AFC Championship Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo, single item at regular price. Our halftime score, Kansas City 17, Baltimore 7. When we return, Ian Eagle, Jason, and Devin McCourty will have the second half kickoff. You're listening to the AFC Championship game on Westwood One.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
Get the appliances you need right away at Lowe's. Explore the largest assortment of brands you trust, like Whirlpool, Samsung, and LG, in-store or online at the best values. Plus, take advantage of our everyday financing offers on top items, from refrigerators to laundry pairs. And there's more. Get your new appliances delivered or installed quickly at your convenience. Because Lowe's knows appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Subject to credit approval.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 12th and we'll waive your application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2024. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Pay no application fee if you apply by February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
NFL Plus is your ticket to the NFL postseason.
We gotta get this one, boys.
Let's go! With NFL Plus, stream the entire NFL postseason and catch Super Bowl 58 live on phone and tablet. That is unbelievable. Plus, stay connected throughout the offseason with special content, the NFL Scouting Combine, NFL Draft, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for the start of the second half here in Baltimore, along with Jason McCourty, Devin McCourty, and Ross Tucker. I'm Ian Eagle on Westwood One. You're listening to the AFC Championship game presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Ravens trailing the Kansas City Chiefs 17-7. Baltimore hosting the AFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history. 5th appearance in the championship game, and their first since 2012. That's when they won the Super Bowl. In fact, they had lost 3 straight divisional round games until the 34-10 win over Houston. Meanwhile, the Chiefs getting it done on the road. That's not something they had to do in previous runs to the Super Bowl. Let's check the halftime stats, sponsored by Indeed. Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit. So in that first half, Kansas City, 221 yards of offense. Baltimore held to 110, and it was the quarterback Patrick Mahomes going 20 of 25, 161 yards, a touchdown. Kelsey now the new record holder, most receptions in postseason history, 9 for 96 and a touchdown. Pacheco with a touchdown rushing, finished with 14 carries for 41 yards. Lamar Jackson, only 5 completions in the first half. One of them was for the touchdown. All right, Jason, Devin, just some keys going into this second half. Let's start on the Baltimore side of things. Jason, they're down by 10.
They're going to need to possess the ball. Right now, they're getting killed. The Kansas City Chiefs have had the ball 20 minutes to just their 9. Now, their defense has figured some things out. The last 3 drives only giving up 3 points after the first 2, letting Kansas City go down and put 14 points on the board. But they got to get something going in the air with Lamar on offense. Yeah, I agree. And I think one of the biggest things, give Gus Edwards the ball. He has 1 carry in the first half. Try to use him and let that spring the passing game.
Baltimore's going to kick it off from right to left to start this second half with Justin Tucker. Richie James is the deep man. The Ravens did allow a touchdown on a punt return last week against Houston. Steven Sims went 67 yards for the score. One key thing just to keep in mind this year, the way Baltimore won their games, they dominated teams. A bunch of their games were double-figured wins. They were 10-0 when the games were double figures. Different record when the games were tight. 4-4 in one-score games.
And this is going to be a close game unless they can get something going extremely fast in the second half.
Tucker, line drive. This one could have been returnable, but James let go by and through the back of the end zone out to the 25. Let's go downstairs, check in with Ross Tucker on the sidelines.
Guys, I got a chance to hear from both head coaches at halftime. Andy Reid said, let's just keep it rolling on offense. Was not happy with the penalties on the last drive. He was asked if he's going to address the chippiness at halftime. He winked and said, no, I kind of like it. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, John Harbaugh says more opportunity on offense. You need to get more screens. I asked him specifically what they would do to stop Kelsey. He said, we have some ideas, but I'm not going to broadcast it to the whole world.
All right, Ross, handoff to Pacheco. First play from scrimmage in this third quarter. He's met by Matabike. That right side run is held to just a gain of 1.
Jay, you said it. I think this Ravens defense, they have some energy right now. They're coming off really a better part of the second quarter where they played better ball. So they're going to need to step up. And this opening drive has to be the Baltimore defense walking away, giving up no points and getting off the field.
On the flip side, the Chiefs allowed the fewest points in a season for the franchise since 1997. The pass threading the needle to the left side. It's hauled in by Kelsey. Out across the 30-yard line, hit by Roquan Smith. It's going to be short of a first down. Good for 5 yards, but that's Mahomes in a nutshell. He sees things that others don't.
And sees it so fast. Ball hits his hands. He goes right to Kelsey. Unbelievable what these two have been able to do today. Everybody knows Kelsey's going to get the ball, and he still finds his guy time after time.
And Kelsey's ability to catch the ball in traffic is a marvel. 3rd and 3 now for Kansas City. First drive of the second half. Ravens fans are fired up. Shotgun snap. Mahomes has got it. They block for him. Mahomes floats one up to the left side. Knocked away. He was trying to hit Justin Watson. The Ravens got over there, and Marcus Williams makes the play for Baltimore.
Marcus Williams matched up one-on-one in the slot with Watson. There's a little bit of contact, but he gets his hands off, and as the ball's getting there, Mahomes lofts ones up as pressure's getting to him. Marcus Williams does a great job with his left hand reaching it up there and batting the ball away before it can get to Watson.
Tommy Townsend had a 30-yard punt on his first attempt. Snap to him. Townsend got more of this one along the far side. It bounces and rolls out of bounds. Duvernay didn't get a chance to touch it. Now it's just a matter of where they mark it. It'll be the 22-yard line and a 46-yard kick. Ian Eagle along with Jason and Devin McCourty here in the Grainger broadcast booth in Baltimore. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. All right, what has to change offensively here for Baltimore to start this second half?
I think one of the biggest things, get that first down. I think we'll see a little bit more run mixed in there because they're only down 10, but the first down will be the key.
All right, Devin, we'll see if that's the game plan here. They're going to work out of the pistol on first down with Ricard in there. Ricard, the fullback, in motion, sets up to the left side. Edwards behind Jackson, and now Flowers in motion to the right. It's a handoff. Edwards running the left side. He's met and tackled by Justin Reed. He stamped him for no gain.
What a play by Justin Reed. He's coming up from a safety position to be the edge of the defense on the right side. Gus Edwards comes around the corner, and it is a perfect teach-tape tackle. He puts his shoulder pads right underneath his shoulder pads, picks him up in the air, and drives him back. One heck of a play by Justin Reed.
So no gain, 2nd and 10. Baltimore with a different alignment here. Ricard stays in, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Edwards remains in there to the right of Jackson. Flowers, motion man, jet sweep. Flowers turns the corner, stops, cuts it to the outside, and he's chopped down at the 25. Trent McDuffie did not take the cheese. 2-yard pickup for the Ravens.
A reverse play right there. Flowers comes. It looks like he has space, but the Chiefs do a good job getting to him in a hurry as Baltimore gets right back on the ball, trying to snap it fast on this 3rd down.
They're allowing a substitution here for Kansas City. Shotgun on 3rd and 6. Jackson, Jackson step. He delivers downfield, broken up, and nearly intercepted by Bolton. Flowers, the intended target, and the Ravens go 3 and out.
Lamar had time as he bounced around the pocket right here on this one, Dev, and he ends up finding Zay Flowers streaking across the field. But as he doesn't really get his feet set, the ball goes through Nick Bolton's hands, who almost had an interception, and it falls incomplete. Went through his hands and hit Zay Flowers and then bounced to the ground.
Jordan Stout will come out to kick it. They are resetting because they placed the ball in the middle of the field at the 26-yard line. Now they moved it to the right hash for Baltimore. Stout the punter, Richie James the return man, standing at his own 25, 12-18 to play in the 3rd quarter. High kick, sailing, James backpedals, brings it in cleanly with a fair catch, and a 52-yard boot from Stout. Chiefs get it back. They lead 17-7. We have 12-13 to go in the 3rd quarter from Baltimore. This is Westwood One's coverage of Conference Championship Sunday.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we make mattress shopping easy. We offer our lowest and best price to everyone, every day, so you can shop when you're ready.